exercise that we call your competitor from hell. And the way we go through this exercise is at your tables, I'm going to ask you to just take 2 or 3 minutes. We don't want to take a lot of time with this. In order for this to work, you're going to have to engage right away at your table. So, as I said yesterday, when we start the exercise, don't do the early morning chit-chat for 3 minutes and then move on to the exercise. Get right into it. The key to this exercise is to spend 3 minutes talking amongst yourselves and then writing down what would be your competitor from hell. Who would be, if you were to build this person like a Frankenstein's monster, who would be the kind of salesperson that you absolutely would not want to come up against in terms of knowledge, in terms of expertise, in terms of personality, in terms of skills? Just as it's written out in the exercise, I want you to take 3 minutes and come up with a great description of your ultra competitor that you would not want to come up against. And then we're going to ask 2 or 3 of the tables to give us a brief description of their competitor from hell after this finishes. So take 3 minutes, go, and we'll reconvene in 3. Thanks. All right, we are ready to start, and our mic runners are ready. Which group feels like they've really got a great description of a competitor from hell?
Just real strong from a knowledge standpoint. Insider knowledge almost. So plugged into the customer, they know things we will never know. They also know you, your strengths, your weaknesses, your company, how to sell against you, so to speak. Connected, just, again, knowledge in every possible way. From a personality and attitude standpoint, real simple. It just kind of came down to charismatic and confident. You know, those two things and all that's encompassed by them speaks to the personality and attitude that we're afraid of, if you will. And then from a skill standpoint, killer negotiator, great prospector, really strong consultative sales skills, just kind of the stuff you're going through right now. Somebody that possesses all those attributes, it just kind of makes you go, well, why even show up? Because he's going to kick our ass. She's going to kick our ass.
Good catch.
Knowing all the competitors in the playing field, understanding the decision makers and maybe their personal wins. Personality and attitude, high energy, captivating. Confident, fun, sense of humor, empathetic and passionate about what they do. And skills, great listener, good negotiation skills, very articulate, great presentation skills.
So in terms of knowledge, in terms of, we heard charisma, we heard energy, we heard enthusiasm, deep selling ability. Now, many of you, if we're honest, many of you are lucky right now. In fact, some of you know that you're competing against someone who is not even close. If anything, they're the competitor from heaven right now. They're heaven sent because they don't ask questions. They don't identify needs. They're not charismatic. They're not a light that people are drawn to. If anything, they're the opposite of that. But that's not going to last. Don't assume that because that's the world you live in now, that that's the way it's going to be. And some of you, on the other hand, are competing against people that are pretty close and moving further in that direction. So the second half of this exercise is just a one-on-one for you individually. We'd like you to turn the page to page 56. And I would like you to take the next 2 minutes and just write out. This is going to be different for each of you individually. We're not going to ask you to share this. This is for you. What is it going to take for you to move to the next level of success and competency? What is it going to take for you to become the competitor from hell? Just write out some specifics in terms of what your development needs to be if you're going to become that kind of person.